All right, we try this again now. Anyone here? Anyone here at all? Anyone that can hear me? Hopefully this is better. Oh. Hello? Hello? Anybody back? Anybody with me? Anybody hear me? Yes, much better. Oh, okay. We're better. We're better. I literally just traded out mics, so I had to hook up the whole new mic and everything, so much better. I like to hear that. All right, where were we? After that debacle, new link. Thank you. Thank you very much. Appreciate you dropping the new link in there. Let me pull up the new chat now. All right. Good work, guys. Good work. Thanks for hanging. Thanks for hanging in there. So what the heck? I didn't touch any of my settings. I didn't touch anything in my settings. And now my mic's all screwed up. Now I gotta look into that. So I switched over to the Yeti. So hopefully this sounds a lot better. I don't normally use the Yeti on the desktop here, but we're good now. We're good. Let's see who's in the chat now. We got people coming over from the other one. Appreciate y'all. Linux Cat is here. Dramhound, how you doing? Spencer Mab, Wildlife and Whiskey. Much better. Good thing. Whiskey Straight Al, Greg Fowler, Travis Stone. Good to see y'all. Jason from the Mash and Drum. How you doing, brother? Thanks for coming in. Chad Holly's here. OG Brick, Charles Ashworth. Thank you all for being here tonight. Let's get to pouring a little something. All right. Let's pour. So it's Willett night. We should probably start with this. It's Willett night. I'm gonna just do a Willett tasting. I'm not gonna do them blind tonight. I didn't have time to label them all and everything. I know. I just put the kids to bed, so I just felt like having a couple drinks, put off some editing. So we're gonna do this instead of editing tonight. So let's do that. Number one. Think I mean, this is more expensive than like Heaven Hill, the 6-year bottled in bond, but I really like the Bardstown bottled in bond bottle over the normal Bardstown specifically. This is out of Willett Distillery, obviously. 50% ABV, being bottled in bond. No age statement, but at least 4 years. We know. So. What are you all sipping on? It's Willett night and the feeling's right. Oh, what a night. Got that right, Linux Cat. Got that right. Ooh. Honest Charlie in the house. How you doing? George Fraser, cheers up, brother. Pal Joey's got some 1910. Excellent. Excellent choice. This is just cherry licorice to me, man. Talisker Storm, Jason. Living dangerously. I like it. Rowan's Creek. Excellent. Enjoying Willett night as well. I like it. Stay Junior, batch 12. Ron's drinking some Rebel Yell 100. All good choices, guys. It's like baking spices placed on top of cherry licorice. That's what it is. Like it's like a cherry Twizzler, not red vine, but like a cherry Twizzler. Bayou Drams in the house. Guy Davis sipping some Old Forester Signature. Can't go wrong with that. Ancient Age 10-star, just got it in Ohio. Very nice. All right, let's give it a sip. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think this bottle's about, what, $18 or something? $16 to $18 when I got it. It's really good. Easy sipping, man. 100 proof, easy sipping. Good stuff. Gin and juice. Sipping on some gin and juice. How many of you all have any experience with Willett products? You know, just even the normal Willett products. You know, and if you do, what's your favorite Willett product? I've got quite a few back here. Not all are open, so I'm going to be opening at least one of these bottles I don't have open, which would be either the Pure Kentucky Old Bardstown Estate bottle or Rowan's Creek. Happy Monday, ADHD. How you doing? Nice live stream with the junkies the other night. Good stuff. Honest Charlie, yeah, he's actually from Detroit area, Whiskey Blooded. He was like one of the first on YouTube as far as bourbon reviews, like that I saw at least. I think his family started growing and he just ran out of time, honestly. That's always the biggest challenge, is time with all of us, you know, so I'm pretty sure that's what happened with him. I saw him actually do a live stream a while ago. I don't know. I guess it's been a while now, like maybe 6 months ago, but he wasn't posting any videos consistently or anything, you know. Really good though. He was one of the first, and I always enjoyed watching him. Twas a shit show, yes. Yeah, Johnny Drum. It's got a little even an amplified flavor profile than just the bottled in bond. Yep, had a baby, said pal Joey. You know, I have one other Willett product too. I forgot to grab. What's it called? It's the XO one. I think it says XO or X something. The blue bottle that looks like Pure Kentucky, but it's not. Cheers, Mike Meyer. How are you? That's somewhere. That's somewhere. Yeah, only Willett I've ever had is Noah's Mill. You know, I like Noah's Mill. It kind of gets mixed reviews. Some people love it, some people hate it, but I enjoy it for the most part. You know, it depends on the day, but it's I guess the times I've had it's been inconsistent for me. When I reviewed it, it actually tasted pretty good. Like it was a fresh open on the bottle, and I enjoyed it. But as I went back to it a couple times, it wasn't as good. You know, it's still very peanut buttery, which we'll get to. That's included, so. Now that the Heaven Hill 6 years off the market, and if you can get this bottle, I think this is a nice placeholder. You know, it's really easy, really nice, and it's worth a pickup. You know, it's a little bit more expensive than, you know, obviously like $12. Like I said, it's about 18, I think now, but it's still really good. You know, you're gonna like the bottle. Have you tried Old Forester President's Choice? No, I wish. I would have had to drive down to Kentucky and get in line, hopefully get a bottle, and I couldn't do that, you know. Can't do that with a family so well, so it's tougher. Super grassy, ADHD whiskey says. So it tastes youthful to you? Is that what you mean? Like tastes really youthful? I don't get a lot of that youth, no, but I mean, I could definitely see like the earthiness a little bit. Almost like a little muddy. You know, like a little muddy note, but not necessarily grass. Trev Wilson in the house, yes. Yeah, you were sipping on some good stuff even before the stream started. Good work, buddy. Weller Foolproof. Just cracked a Weller Foolproof. What do you think? Does it live up to the hype? Does it? You know, I've tried one sample only, so I don't have too much experience with it, but I'd be curious to hear what you think. I'd love to try that President's Choice. You know, it'd be nice. Good. Good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right. Let's move on to It's Freaking Delicious. Yep. Yeah, it is. The one I had was good too. You know, I had a store pick, but it was good stuff. How's it going, Ed? Good to see you. William Henderson, how are you? Thank you all for coming in. Let's move on to Johnny Drum. Anyone else? Did anyone else get burned by this? This bottle right here. when the wax is closed, it looks like a damn cork. So I was sitting there like a dumbass trying to pull the cork off for so long. And then it just twisted right off. Twisted right off. All nice. Can you believe that? It got me. It got me good. It really did. It was a good good 3 minutes. And if you think about real time, 3 minutes is a long time to be sitting there like an idiot. But I like the whiskey in the bottle. I really do. And the wax is really nice. Nice copper wax, you know? So it actually gets pretty good legs when I drink it. This has more oak, you know, than the Bottled and Bond. So more age, I'm thinking. You know, at one time I'm pretty sure they blend like 8-year-old barrels with this, but I could be wrong. Someone can correct me. But it definitely smells more oaky, you know. Still holds true to that Willett profile, but a little oakier. It's just good. It's just so good. A little bit more, even like a nuttiness in this. Nuttiness, a little bit of barrel tannins, but that cherry licorice and almost like rye spice on the back of the palate. I think, you know, I haven't tried that many Willett family estates, but when I did the Willett tour, I got to try a lot of stuff out of the barrel. And this kind of reminds me of that. Like, obviously, it's nowhere near as complex and the depth isn't there, but this is only like a $30 bourbon, I want to say. So, but I mean, the flavor profile is there. Like, it kind of jogs my memory back to some of those whiskeys we got out of the barrel. That delicious spice on the back of the palate. Does anyone like... There's a question. Does anybody find Willett family estate like consistently? Can anyone find it in stores? Or is it just like a unicorn every time it pops up? You get one bottle. Never even seen one in Michigan. I don't even know if they distribute all the way out here, but I'm just curious if there are places around the country that actually every once in a while we'll get multiple bottles. Bottles will be sitting on the shelf. It seems crazy to me. Nope. William Henderson just says, nope. I think that's the answer. I think that's the answer, you know? Interesting thing about Willett, they actually have major market share. I guess I wouldn't say market share, but they have a lot of distribution to other countries. You know, they do a lot of business outside the U.S., so that's where a lot of their whiskey goes, honestly. That was one of their, it's one of their biggest profit margins is, that's what Drew said when we were there, you know, talking about it. So that's why there's not as much whiskey in the States. Yeah, the barrel picks, right. Yeah, I mean, if a store can get a barrel pick, or makes sense, it'd be a couple bottles for a day or so, but... Yeah, the ryes, I think, are more common, you know? The ryes seem to be more popular. Again, not in Michigan, but in Kentucky, I was able to find the rye on the shelf, you know, and I know Cincinnati, you know, Bobby and Sam, it's local to him. He has it, you know. Jason says he's only ever seen the ryes on the shelves. Kentucky, you can find Pure Kentucky Johnny Drum. Yep, never seen the purple tops. Same here. Same here. Patrick Fuller says he sees it infrequently in the Chattanooga area. Yeah, I think that's just consistent. I think it's just consistent with all of us. Too bad. We should all be able to experience all that. ADHD Whiskey says the first liquor store he stopped in Kentucky had 3 bottles of the 4-year Willett Family Straight Rye. Thought it would be easy to find. Never seen one again. Did you buy any? Did you get at least one? Yeah. I know it can be deceiving, you know. Total Wine has like 3 bottles. Then you go to Liquor Barn next door and they've got nothing at all, you know. Found one of their 8-year-old rye cask strengths on the shelves a few years back. Wow. Nice. That's a find, you know. That's a unicorn find, I would say, for sure. especially when it comes to Willett. Oh, I have that one too, Ron. The genie-looking bottle. Yeah, the Willett pot still. Yeah, I've got it on the shelf over there. I forgot to grab that too. I haven't even cracked that one open yet because, well, quite frankly, I've heard it's not very good. I don't think I tried that one, but it's just everyone says it's very disappointing. So I don't know if I want to even crack it open. Maybe I'll just hold on to it because it looks cool. Maybe someday it'll be worth some money. You know, give it to the kids. We'll see. We'll see. I'm sure I'll drink it at some point. I'll get curious. All you bad influences will make me crack it open at some point, I'm sure. Johnny Drum's good. You know, Johnny Drum is one you should really stock if you can. I think. You know, I enjoy... The bottle's like almost gone now. Oh, it's got a decent amount left, I guess. But I've been nursing it because I enjoy it, you know. And it's really the sweet spot of the bottle right now. So, I really like Johnny Drum. Wild Turkey 101 in the glass. Pot still's 50, but I can't pull the trigger. I don't blame you. From what I've heard, the juice in the bottle is like a $30 bourbon. You know, it's a beautiful looking bottle. Yeah, you're right, Ron. The wife wants it. Yeah, it is. It's a gorgeous bottle, and it looks nice on your bar, but it takes up a lot of room. All right. Let's move on. All right, you guys tell me next. I'm going to crack one open now because we're on the next step up. So we're going to do either Pure Kentucky, Rowan's Creek, or Old Bardstown Estate Bottle. Which one do you think we should do? Now, I feel like the Estate Bottle is going to be pretty close to the Bottled in Bond. Maybe a little bit better. This is the same proof as the Johnny Drum, 50.5%. So let's hear what you guys want to see. And I'll crack her open. Rowan's Creek. Yeah. Rowan's. All right. So pretty easy answer on that one. And you know, I actually wanted to do the Rowan's Creek next to the Noah's Mill because a lot of people compare those two whiskeys, it seems. Rowan's Creek is cheaper. Noah's Mill's like 50, 55 bucks. I think Rowan's Creek's about 40. So I got some Pure Kentuckys in there too. I think I got more Rowan's Creek though. We'll do Rowan's Creek. I've been wanting to crack this one open for a while anyway, so it gives me an excuse to now, you know. Rowan's Creek, this is 50.05%, so 100.1 proof. Interesting. Nice wine-shaped bottle. Gives you a little story on the back about the water source and whatnot. Pull the trigger on the pot still if you want to make a cool lamp. Yeah. Hey, you're not wrong. Looks like we have an actual cork top or synthetic top. That was very disappointing. Okay. I might have to get a different cork for that, honestly. It's hard to watch. All right, let's pour a little. How you doing, Scott? Thanks for coming in. I'm gonna pour Noah's Mill too, just so we can do a little side by side here. I don't like it. I don't like it. Better. Noah's Mill, as mentioned, the more expensive, but this is 114.3 proof, so we're getting more proof out of this one. Very nice. Very nice. All right. Let's go into the Rowan's Creek first. First time ever having this. This might need to open up a little bit. Smells very youthful on the nose. Yeah, that's very grain forward to me. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna go to the Noah's Mill first, since this bottle's had a little chance to open up. Very grainy. Ugh, hope that's not what it tastes like. Better. More depth, more complexity. That cherry licorice note is actually muted quite a bit on this. This is much nuttier. You know, a lot more of that nuttiness. But very creamy. You know, very creamy on the nose. Eric asks, how hard is it to find Weller and Blanton's on the shelf in Michigan? Near impossible in Kentucky. So our big box chains, even like Meijer, they will put out Blanton's on their truck days, but it's like 5, 6 bottles, and you really have to pretty much ask the guy before the truck comes. Like, that's how people are still getting them before they come out, you know. So it's Weller never. Weller's never. I've had one store owner one time set aside a 107 for me. Let me know that they got some rare whiskey, and I didn't know what it was till I showed up. Only time I've ever seen Weller, short of like a raffle or a lottery, you know. Had to buy Knob Creek 120 store pick to get a Blanton's, yeah. And you know, like Blanton's, if it was $20 cheaper, it'd be a great value. It would be a great value bottle, but at $60, that's way too hard of a price point for that low a proof. And most single barrels are just very average. You know, not bad. The first time I ever got a bottle of Blanton's, though, I just about busted a nut because I was so excited. It was from Meijer, you know, and I was like, hey, got any Blanton's? And he had two different letters, so I grabbed both. I don't remember if they were the same dump date or not, but that was when I was trying to collect the letters that quickly faded, but Blanton's is a solid pour, you know. The couple store picks I've had I enjoy more than the other single barrels, but you know, that's about trusting the stores too, so. All right, that smells pretty good. I mean, it smells nice and creamy, a little bit of proof, not much alcohol burn, which is great. You know, let's see if this is any better yet. I don't know, guys. This Rowan's Creek, what do you guys think of this? Robot Scott, how you doing? You like this stuff? I'm a little nervous. Maybe I need to drink it halfway down. Not tonight. Ooh, okay, that was better. That was like fresh green apple. You know, juicy green apple. Yeah, that's a lot of fruitiness now. Not as much grain. Okay, much better. That's like juicy fruit, juicy apple. Juicy apple, juicy pear, I would say. Anyone get that? Anyone get fruitiness from that? Yeah, on the nose, that's all fruits. Not as much of the barrel, not as much of the baking spices, but all fruitiness. All right. This I can get more on board with. I can do it. Let's give this one a sip. Yeah, the fruit's consistent. Still nice and fruity, going through the palate. Very nice. A little bit of a, I mean, like not a very good finish, you know. Little coating on the tongue, but doesn't make my tongue dance. Like Shakira. Or whatever. That meme's all over the internet now. Can't. Tell you what, though, their hips did not lie. Their hips did not lie. Won't pay over 65 for Blanton's right now. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, the store pick we had was about 65, like maybe up to 70-ish. The one locally. We got a couple stores that are supposed to be doing more this year. So we'll see. 150 for Blanton's. Get out of here. Get out of here. Unreal. I don't mind that. You know, even for a neck pour, it's not terrible. It's still a little grainy, but the fruitiness that comes through, I enjoy that. I enjoy it. Shakira makes my tongue dance. Yes. Yes. All right, let's go into the Noah's Mill now. 800 for the William Lure Weller. That's like above secondary. Jeez. Rough. Well, now this seems more fruity to me too, and I don't remember that before. This is more pot stilliness. More pot stilliness. Official term. This more oak. More creaminess, you know, it just smells creamier. Creamier. Alright. Anyone on to their second pour yet? 1, 2, 3, 4 in. So catch up. That's very, very peanut butter. It's so weird. I'm gonna say this actually tastes more like almond butter. Now hear me out. This frickin' diet I've been doing, almond butter is one of the approved items I can eat with like my vegetables, my celery, and my carrots. Almond butter. Or peanut butter, I guess, but almond butter, so we bought some to try it, because I'd never have had it before. But it doesn't have the, like, creamy punch that peanut butter does, like that smooth creaminess. It's more, it's got more like the nuttiness, like the dusty nuttiness you can taste in the almond butter. That's kind of what this is. Also, what's up with the consistency of almond butter? It's not like peanut butter at all. It's like grainy, thick. I don't know. That's what this tasted like, though. I gotta eat more food so I can give more tasting notes. That won't work. Yeah, I'm sticking with almond butter. It's like a little bit of drying nuttiness on the back of the palate. Not as much of like a candy bar consistency, like a Snickers or Butterfingers. Doesn't have that candy bar like flavor, you know. It's good, like it's still really good, but I wouldn't. I wish I had a purple top to compare this to, because yeah, it's decent and it's good, but I think I like the top half of this bottle more. You know, and a lot of people ask me this, like, hey, where's the sweet spot in the bottle? And there's no right answer. You know, it depends on the bottle. I mean, I'd say majority of bottles, like 70%, I'd say are better once they open up. You know, couple, 3, 4 pours in, halfway down, sweet spot. But that's why you have to open every bottle, because you don't know. You don't know. You have to keep drinking because you don't know what the best spot's going to be. Then if you buy another bottle, even of the same brand, it could be a different sweet spot. So it's all about experimenting, you know. Less processed than your usual peanut butter. Yeah. Well, that's what it seems like, you know. It seems like it's more natural. Yeah, it's that pot still grain to me. Pot still graininess on the Rowan's Creek, but it's fruity. It's very sweet and fruity, you know, fruity grain. Kind of, honestly, I'll say it kind of reminds me of Irish. Like maybe some Tullamore Dew a little bit is coming through on this. I don't know. Am I going nuts or what? I don't know. Saw my first Van Winkle on the shelf in Indiana. Older up 10 for $1,000. Couldn't believe nobody scooped it up at those low prices. Yeah. Anytime you want to go back and get that, I'm sure it'll still be there for you, buddy. That's crazy. That is just crazy. People are crazy these days, man. The bourbon boom is ridiculous. Just watched this new show the other day. You've probably all heard it or seen of it, but Bourbon, Kentucky, something like that on some channel on cable. I don't know. I recorded it. I don't know if it's a series or just episode, but kind of talked about each distillery, a little bit of their history and stuff, and talked about bourbon in general. It was really cool. Kind of reminded me of like the Neat documentary. It's older. Like it seems like it was made a few years ago because some of the master distillers had changed from the locations they were at and stuff, but looks like a really cool show, actually. Bourbon, I think it's like Bourbon Tucky or something. It was an hour and a half long. Pretty cool. But very cool to hear from like the people in the industry. You know, like Jamie Russell was on there. Fred No, I had to think of his name. Talking about, you know, their history and all that. And each distillery kind of had their own short segment. It was really cool. Really cool. You're good, Trev. Appreciate you listening. I don't know how I feel about this, man. I'm torn on the Rowan's Creek. I'm gonna drink it down a little bit. I'll do a review of it once the bottle's, you know, over a third of the way gone. We'll see if it gets any better. Cause I'm torn. I'm really torn right now. Very butterscotchy. See, and I'm not picking that up on this. I'm really not, Greg. No, it's not really. It must just be the neck pour, you know. Either that or batch inconsistency, one of the two. But it's not really butterscotch. It's a little bit harsh, you know. Pot stilly. All right, I'll leave a little bit at the end to do an infinity blend of all of them together. We'll see if Willett magic happens. I'm going to pour the 4-year rye. It's time, right? Let's do it. One of my favorite bottles out of Willett, just in general. The one I have is 111 proof. Well, that's got a pretty tight cork. That I can appreciate. It's good. This bottle is straight up delicious. Spencer Mav, I see what you did there. It'll open up eventually. Or will it? Classic dad joke. Classic. It's really good. It's just pure baking spices on the nose to me. This is the 4-year. Only the 4-year rye. It's, you know, you can still tell it's young. Like, you can. And I think it's great for the age. You know, the 4-year, the cast strength helps a lot. But you can still taste the youth in this. Sometimes, to me, it's hard to tell the difference between youth and, like, rye graininess, you know, rye notes sometimes, depending on the whiskey. If I'm doing it blind. If I know the age, I can usually know which is which, but this still has that graininess. You know, it still does have the graininess, and that's probably due to some of the proof, the higher proof. But the baking spice punch that comes through on this, I love. This is 111 proof on the rye, this one. Steve A, how you doing? You know, I've just been picking random days to see if there was, you know, one that you could possibly make it to, that you weren't busy doing something. So I'm just trying every random day to see what happens. You know, you're here. How you doing? It just smells good. It just smells like a good rye. It does. Yep. Even better palate punch. You know, the proof just hits you right in the palate. It's really not even that high a proof, but I mean, I shouldn't say that it's 111 proof, but I mean, compared to some stuff out there, it's not super high proof, but really good. I like it, man. I really hope, as you know, I mean, they're aging whiskey. They're aging a lot of whiskey. I forget how much Drew said they have now, how many barrels, but it is a lot. I really hope when they get some of that older stuff going, like I hope the 4-year becomes the 5 that's available, the 5 becomes the 6 that's available, and so on and so forth. It's going to be, I can't wait. I mean, it's just going to get better, you know? I know. It's madness, Linux Cat. It's madness. This Wednesday, actually, Jason's going to be having a couple really cool people on his stream. Yeah, I think I'm going to be doing that too. So, I don't know. I'm not going to say what we're doing yet because I don't know if Jason's trying to keep it a surprise or not. So, but Jason always has a great live stream. So, it's going to be a fun topic. And really interesting. Interesting to hear everyone's thoughts on this topic and which are standouts, I guess, you know? Oh, next Wednesday. No, next Wednesday. You're right. You're right. I forget dates, Jason. I've had like 5-6 drinks, okay? No, not this week, next week. Next week. This is the pre-Wednesday live stream hype. You know, this Wednesday is going to be awesome with Jason. He's going to have an awesome live stream. But next week, the week after, you wait. You just wait. Richie Z, how you doing, brother? Thanks for coming in. You know, I need more rye whiskey in my life. You know, I think I do. Rye whiskey is just, the punch you get out of it is just so good. Yeah, buddy. All right, you know what? I'm gonna open one more bottle, just because I don't have enough open bottles, I guess. Pure Kentucky or Old Bardstown Estate? Which one you want? I had a lot of people saying Pure Kentucky last time, so that's probably gonna be the one. But which is a bottle I've been wanting to open for a long time to hear what I, to see what I think of it. Pure Kentucky. All right, rye is super underrated. It really is. You know, it really is super underrated. William Henderson coming in with the $4.99 super chat, enjoying the pregame. Thank you. Oh, enjoyed the pregame. Thank you. Yes, thank you. That was a lot of fun. I appreciate the super chat, brother. Let me see if this is gonna work now with all the issues we've been having. Let me see if I can find this for you. This is for you. Nope, that's not for you. This is for you.
Woo! Look at that.
It's been a long couple days, though. Good Lord. Asked me to stream on a Monday, and I have no idea what's going on. It's like I've never used a computer before, so sorry. I'm sorry, but thank you, William. Thank you so much for the super chat. It really does mean a lot. I really appreciate it. All right, everyone's saying Pure Kentucky. Let's do it. Everybody seems to love rye whiskey, too. Yes. Another absolute guarantee. Favorite rye whiskey in the chat. Go. Anything in the world. Favorite rye whiskey. I'm not getting burned. I am not getting burned by this bottle. This thing is a damn screw cap. I'm betting. I am betting. I'm not getting burned by this one. I'm not. Don't use your teeth. It's bad for your teeth. Wax is so freaking messy. Oh my gosh, it's everywhere. Oh my. That is so... This is like thick wax. Thick wax. Thanks, Richie. Yeah, it was kind of a last minute thing, clearly. I'm not prepared at all, so sorry. This kind of looks like a... No. That's a screw top. Is that a screw top? If this is a cork... Holy hell. There we go. You're not gonna fool me twice. You can't fool me twice. No. You can get me once. Fool me once. Blame on me. No. Fool me once, blame on you. Shame on you. Fuck. You know what I'm trying to say. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Yes. Yes. I haven't even had much to drink, guys. It's not a drunk thing. It's just... It's Monday. Mondays don't agree with me, apparently, so... yeah, you know. Whiskey Music also coming in with a super chat. $4.44. That's awesome. Nice post-game also. Yes, thank you. Pre-game and post-game. That was a lot of fun. That was a lot of whiskey, but it was a lot of fun. Let's see if we have a super chat that actually works for you. 20. There it goes. There it goes. Damn it! I almost made it. That's something. You know, it's something. I think the next one's better. I could be wrong, but I think the next one's better. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more lined up, so. Okay, nose. This smells way better than even the last two we just drank. No graininess. No graininess in this at all. Nice. Were you reciting J. Cole there? This is not as much of that like cherry licorice note either. So this is not reminiscent of Willett to me. What is the other? Oh, Kentucky Vintage is the other one, which is the cheaper version. This is the better one, I think. This smells really nice. This smells like a nice balanced bourbon. You know, classic bourbon notes. Ooh, punch of brown sugar on this. This I might be able to get on board with, guys. This smells really nice. There's chocolate in this too. This is dark chocolate. Dark chocolate and a little bit of oak. I thought this was going to be kind of like a bottle I didn't really like. I don't know if this says any info about what's in it, or, you know, age-wise and whatnot. No. It says batch number. It's 107 proof. Very respectable. Very respectable. There's a little information sheet. No, nothing about that. But I would really like to look at this bottle. They have the Kentucky on the front. This is chocolate baking spices. It's like a chocolate pie. Like, think of a chocolate pie. That's what this is. How? But how? I thought this was going to be crap. All right. That burned me. My tongue sting. Ooh. That's good. That's actually really good. That drink's hotter than the rest, I would say. The rest. Oh, I love the nose on this, though. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? Chocolate pie, man. Someone tell me, who has pure Kentucky? Go try it. Is it chocolate pie? You know, Richie, that's a great question. Pretty sure there's wax everywhere. Get out. You know, I don't smell a huge amount of oak. It's there, but it's almost covered by that chocolatiness, you know, that chocolate sweetness. I mean, I'd say maybe 6 to 8 years blended. You know, it's definitely not overwhelming with oak. I don't know why I'm getting a lot of that sweetness though. It's good. It's just, when it's good though. I think this was a little bit pricier of a bottle. I want to say 35 to 40. This has been, yeah, 5 to 8. Agreed. It's small batch, so you're probably right. Kentucky chew that shit. Kentucky chew that shit. 12-year source, Tom. I would believe you because it doesn't taste like Willett. You know, I just said it does not taste like a Willett product. 12 years? Wow. Maybe that's why the depth and more of those classic bourbon notes come out for me then. I believe it. It's good. Where's it sourced from, though, that chocolatiness? Where could that be? Brown-Forman, maybe? I could see Brown-Forman, I could see Heaven Hill. One of those two, I would guess. Maybe even Barton. You know, Barton sometimes gives me a chocolate note, too. I'd believe it. That does not have that cherry licorice Willett profile to me. Guys, we got about 10 minutes, and then we're going to run over to Whiskey Crusaders chat. They are doing their Whiskey of the Year for 2019, the top 5 whiskeys of 2019. So we all need to go watch that because I'm going to be watching for sure. I'm really curious to see what they think. Now, let's remember, Matt has every single whiskey in the world. So so I'm really curious to see what their best whiskey is going to be, you know? If someone could drop a link in the chat, because I'm going to click it once you do. We're going to go over there, make sure we're giving him some love. Do another Bourbinsane raid, maybe. That was a lot of fun last time. MGP, maybe? I don't know. It doesn't taste like MGP. You got it, buddy. Whiskey Crusaders, like Will, Sarah, and Matt, they are doing incredible stuff with the channel. I don't know why you guys aren't growing like super quick. Put out some of those clickbait videos. You know, Whiskey of the Years. It's great. You know, that kind of stuff. It's all about YouTube analytics. You know, I'll talk to you about this later, but YouTube just will jump on a video that people seem to like. You know, listen to the people. Like, what do the people want to see? What do the people want to see? Oh. I want to show you guys this thumbnail, but I don't have it. Oh, thank you guys so much. Thanks, mods. Y'all the best. I love you. I love you. 12-year sourced, yes. MGP, I don't know. You know, it does not taste MGP to me, but I'm not an expert. All I know is I could drink the shit out of that. That's the truth. I could drink that a lot. 5 minutes left. We're going to do an infinity blend with everything. We're going to see which whiskey comes out most pronounced, you know. This is always fun for me because this kind of tells me which whiskey, when I blend everything I've drank for the night, it kind of shows me which whiskeys hold up best to whatever, you know, other whiskeys. Water, ice, what sticks out, you know? So it's fun to guess that, you know, or figure out that. Not quite a 5-finger pour. We're good. We're good. I want more cowbell. Not a fan of the combination. Nope. Very, very alcohol forward. Nah, you know, it smells okay. It smells average. Smells okay. I think and Pure Kentucky was the best drink of the night, I think, for me. You know, above everything else. Even the 4-year rye, I think Pure Kentucky took the cake for me. That stuff is good. Have a good night, Patrick. See you later. Chris, do you have a working infinity bourbon bottle? I do. It's behind me on the shelf, if you can see it right there. That big, nice decanter. It's just a combination of bottles that were at the end, you know. But now I like doing bottle kill nights, so I don't put as much into it as I used to, and I don't drink it that much either. You know, I got to go back to it. Has a lot of Michter's American and Old Grandad 114. I know those are two that I had like a decent amount to. So I'll have to go back to it again. It's fun to do that. We'll have to do a live stream where we actually try to make a blend of something good with whiskeys we have. You know, Jason did an awesome job with his Blendageddon series. That was so fun to watch. I love that. I hope I hope I can make something that's as good as you guys can all make. You know, it's really cool. Tastes better. Tastes better. What sticks out the most is that Noah's Mill, I think. That almost dusty almond, dusty peanut buttery note a little bit. That sticks out most. Good stuff. I like it. Willett's just a good distillery. You know, it is. I think it could be fun to do consistent live streams of different distilleries. You know, I've done a Buffalo Trace night. I want to say I did a Heaven Hill night a while back too, but now we're doing Willett, kind of like Willett night, not every expression, but if you guys want to see that, I think that'd be pretty cool. How you doing, Bourbon buddies? Thanks for popping in. I appreciate it. I know I'm with you for work. That's part of the reason I'm drinking whiskey right now. Work. I'm with you. But yeah, I think distillery nights are fun. You know, I've got obviously a lot of expressions from every distillery, and it'd be a lot of fun to just run through the lineup, talk about our favorites, what we like and don't like. You know, sounds like a good time. So if you guys want to see that, that'd be cool. Tomorrow I'm gonna be putting out an episode, assuming I'm not too drunk to get everything edited tonight. I've got quite a bit of editing to go. I did this instead of editing, but that's fine. And it's gonna be about the top 5 whiskeys you need on your bar. What are the top 5 whiskeys you need to have on your bar? And I'm gonna ask you this in the episode. You know, hey, what are they? What's the number 1 whiskey you need to have on your bar? You know, this is for everyone. But I'm not talking budget options. I'm talking just solid whiskeys that kind of agree with everyone. You know, I guess that's how I'll say it. So I'd like to hear what you guys think. You can tell me right now if you want. What's the one bourbon you have to have on your bar? You know. But make sure you watch that tomorrow. It should be out at 11 a.m. Assuming I don't pass out. And it's a top 5. You know, it's a top 5 and it's a fun episode. So I hope you guys like it. All right, we got 1 minute. We're heading over to Matt's, Matt, Will, and Sarah's live stream, Whiskey Crusaders. So let's get ready to go. Yes, Jason. Yes, Johnny. Yes, Thomas. Yes, Trev. Yes, Richie. Which one am I gonna put? I gotta put 5 of them. Gotta put 5. Not necessarily budget, but just great stuff. Thank you, Trev, for dropping that again. Hey, thanks for hanging out, guys. Monday night. You know, I just wanted to hang out. This Wednesday, I'm going to try to go live at 8 p.m. Eastern. We'll see. Cast Strength Reviews does their live streams at 8 p.m., so I'm talking with them about getting the time slot switched, because Wednesday nights are the only time that work for me to live stream consistently. Every other Monday, I work till 10 p.m. Eastern, so this is just my weekend I worked early, or my week I worked early, so we're going to see. They may switch days, they may not, and I have no problem if they don't, you know. We're all good, so we'll see. But I would love to do Wednesdays before Jason. It seems to be the best time. I appreciate y'all hanging out tonight, though. Let's all head to Whiskey Crusaders. Let's see what their top 5 whiskeys are gonna be. You know, I'm excited. I think they're gonna have an awesome episode. Let's go right now. Thank you all for hanging out tonight. I'll see you all very soon.